Hi, I'm Charlotte Hebert, author of Meditate and Experience God, Saints, Scriptures, and Science Point the Way. In this video, to give you an idea of what my book contains, and hopefully to pique your interest in it, we will explore what saints and sages have said about experiencing God. Saints and sages from all of the world's great religious traditions: Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, and Islam. The saints and sages tell us not only what we can expect when we achieve communion with God, but they also give us tips on how to go about achieving this communion, and they explain why meditation is so very key to the process. My book covers 9 saints and sages in all, spanning a length of over 100 pages. But for the purpose of this video, we will explore the teachings of one saint or sage from each religious tradition. From the Christian tradition, we will hear from Saint Teresa of Avila. From the Hindu tradition, Paramahansa Yogananda. From the Jewish tradition, the Baal Shem. From the Buddhist tradition, the second Dalai Lama of Tibet. And from the Muslim tradition, Rumi. Let us begin with the well-known Christian saint and Carmelite nun, Saint Teresa of Avila. In her mystical classic, The Way of Perfection, Saint Teresa describes communion with God in this way: the body experiences the greatest delight, and the soul is conscious of a deep satisfaction. So glad is it merely to find itself near the fountain that, even before it has begun to drink, it has had its fill. There seems nothing left for it to desire. So the state of God communion, according to Saint Teresa, is an enviable one. But how does one achieve it? Saint Teresa gives us several tips, including closing one's eyes and remaining silent. As far as I can understand, the door of entry into this castle is prayer and meditation. A person closes his eyes and desires solitude. The senses and all external things seem gradually to lose their hold on him, while the soul, on the other hand, regains its lost control. When, from the secret signs he gives us, we seem to realize that he is hearing us, it is well for us to keep silence, since he has permitted us to be near him. She furthermore informs us that God is to be found within our souls, and as such, she advises us to seek God within ourselves. We are seeking God within ourselves, where he is found more effectively and more profitably than in the world, to quote St. Augustine, who, after having sought him in many places, found him within. May God show us the road and give strength to our souls, so that we may dig until we find this hidden treasure, since it is quite true that we have it within ourselves. Hindu saint Paramahansa Yogananda, author of Autobiography of a Yogi, had this to say about what God is like and about how we can go about discovering him. God is eternal bliss. His being is love, wisdom, and joy. The highest experience man can have is to feel that bliss in which every other aspect of divinity, love, wisdom, immortality, is fully contained. But how can I convey to you in words the nature of God? He is ineffable, indescribable. Only in deep meditation shall you know his unique essence. Reporting from the Jewish perspective, the Baal Shem Tov, the founder of Hasidic Judaism and a Jewish mystical rabbi, said this regarding the soul's relationship with God. Everything has a burning desire and longing to return and attach itself to its root. The soul, therefore, also constantly desires to attach itself to its root on high, to attach itself to God. As to what communion with God is like, the Baal Shem Tov said this: sometimes you can speak on high with your soul alone, without your body. This is when you separate yourself from your body, and it is called divestment of the physical. In such a state, you feel no bodily sensation and are totally unaware of the physical world. Your entire mind depicts only the supernal universes. When you reach this state, all that you experience is the most ethereal feeling, which is nothing other than God's closeness. And, from the Buddhist perspective, the second Dalai Lama of Tibet, Gendin Gyatso Palzangpo, widely considered the most enlightened of the early Dalai Lamas, said this about nirvana, or the ultimate nature of spiritual realization. The ultimate nature of spiritual realization is final union of light and the void. Through it, the dance of great bliss and void comes to pervade one's every experience. I, a tantric yogi, abide in the blissful mind. Finally, turning to the Muslim perspective, Rumi, the 13th century Persian poet, theologian, and Islamic jurist, informs us that just as our souls inwardly long for God, God longs for us, for we are each other's, as Rumi makes known. No lover ever seeks union with his beloved, but his beloved is also seeking union with him. When the love of God arises in thy heart, without doubt, God also feels love for thee. The man athirst cries, "Where is delicious water?" Water too cries, "Where is the water drinker?" The thirst in my soul is the attraction for the water. I am the water's, and the water is mine. The love, too, of him on high is directed to the soul. Know this, for he loves them that love him. So those are the words of 5 saints and sages from 5 religious traditions. These and more can be found in my book, Meditate and Experience God, Saints, Scriptures, and Science Point the Way. I hope you'll check it out. It's available on Amazon, or click the link below to order. I think you'll be glad you did.